10 annoying things in Forza Horizon 5. Note that these are not all necessarily the things that I hate about this game, but also the things that the game lacks when it comes to its rivalry with other racing video game titles. Before we dive into the video, I'd appreciate if you could consider supporting the channel by subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. Your engagement means the world to me. Also, if you agree with me, let me know what things annoy you the most in this game. Let's get to it. First and the most important thing is the customization part. I mean, I can't think of any guy who likes cars and doesn't like customizing them. Because let's face it, we all fell in love with wheels by the old legendary games like the Need for Speed Underground. And those games were all about customizing. Imagine from being able to customize not only the rims and bumpers, but also the doors, the trunks, audio systems, and many other stuff. We came to only being able to partially customize the cars. We ain't gonna be satisfied with that. And I know that there are more than 800 cars in the game, and it seems difficult to put in parts for every single one of them. But did you know that more than 400 models were built many years ago? We'll get to it later on in this video. As a racing game content creator, what matters to me the most is how I can record videos in the games. Titles like the Assetto Corsa and the BeamNG Drive do give you a lot of options when recording your gameplay, but in Forza Horizon franchise, and I'm not talking about only the Forza Horizon 5 game, but also in the previous titles, apart from some set of camera settings in the game, we have nothing else. Most importantly is the free cam. If someone wants to record good cinematic shots in the game like we can do with the Grand Theft Auto V free cam in director mode, one must just rely on the very few options that the game offers. The game used to have a glitch which allowed us to capture beautiful shots, and by implementing it, we were able to move the camera in any direction we wanted, but unfortunately, it's been patched. So please, add the free cam. We desperately need it. Then we have the storyline and the narratives. Cliché and repetitive. Now I get the idea that each time we have a new festival in a new setting, but the question is, how long can you stretch it? I mean, it's been how many years? 10? 12? Enough is enough. We're done with this festival thing with each new game which is exactly the same. And to make it even worse, Ubisoft started doing the same in their new game, the Crew Motorfest. Like there's a very unique and rich story behind it and they all started imitating each other. But there's one thing I like in the Crew Motorfest game that I wish we see soon in Forza Horizon games as well. And it's the interior of the cars. Imagine these interiors with all the details and they lack the most important thing. Sometimes we do like to equip the interior of our favorite cars with carbon fiber or even wood paneling and enjoy the dash cam, which is not movable by the way. And sometimes we like to combine the interior colors with the exterior. Like, speaking for myself, I always like white cars and red interiors. Unfortunately, I have to wait quite a long time in order to be able to do this because I don't think they're planning to add this anytime soon. Maybe never. And if you bring up the argument, you will be told that there are so many cars in the game and it's almost impossible to add interior customizing to every single one of them. But between you and me, what cars? You mean the cars that existed throughout all of these years and you just enhance the textures with every new title? Apart from that, I also like to see much more alive city in the game. I mean, it would have been cool if we could have had more interactions with the environment, maybe more pedestrians or maybe police cars that will actually chase you. But with the way that it is right now, it seems so boring and dead to me, and I wish they would do something about it. And also, they do something with the car sounds. I mean, what the heck is this? Come on, give me a break. There's no way an SRT Hellcat sounds like that. God! And don't get me started on electric cars. It's like they recorded the sound of a vacuum cleaner and used it for the electric cars. When it comes to gameplay, the game actually offers a very smooth and almost realistic physics, but it sure has its flaws, especially with the multiplayer mode. Games like, again, The Crew offers MMO multiplayer modes that actually bring you a better online playing experience compared to Forza's session-based lobbies. I'm not even talking about the instability of the servers that received many complaints from all over the world. I'm talking about gameplay experience here. They certainly need to be more creative with this part. We need a persistent world and characters, shared environment and social interactions, and a better economic system. I'm just hoping I'm not asking a lot. We know that the next title might be released in 2025, which makes it the next year, and I don't think that they have done anything special about it. We're more likely to see another Forza Horizon title with the same exact cars and features, only in a new map with new Horizon Festival hosts. But these are all my opinions. It's time for you to also let me know what you think of the things I mentioned, and more importantly, what you think of this game. Let me know in the comments. Drive safe and game on.